My name is Derek and I do YouTube videos about audio equipment, videos about audio. I know it doesn't make sense, but if you guys enjoy that type of stuff, you might enjoy subscribing to my channel and I'd appreciate it. So stick around for the cool content and don't be surprised if you see a big dummy.
What's up guys, Big D Wiz here, Williston Audio. Today we're going to check out Korean 3000 3500 watt amplifiers. We're going to test 2 of the 5 that you see here. Check video description, you can see a link to the playlist so you can see all the other videos as they are released. Before we get started, let's talk about the electrical. This video is not sponsored by Excess Power, so Excess Power, you get a free ad here from me. Using your batteries, I need a few more, so hit me up. I'm using 8 D1400s. As stated before, we're going to test 5 amps total, only 2 in this video: DC Audio, Crescendo, Scar, Sundown, and Orion. So for this video, since there's too many amps to test in one, we're going to test DC Audio 3.5K and Crescendo BC3500D. Here are the 2 amps. You can see the exterior. Let's take a closer look at the DC 3.5K. It's a competition amplifier rated to handle up to 18 volts. We'll put up to 5100 watts at 18 volts. Here are the ratings though. 750 by 1 at 4 ohms, 1800 by 1 at 2 ohms, and 3500 by 1 at 1 ohm, and that's at 14.4. You can see the price of the amp, $999. I've seen it as low as $899 from authorized sellers, so it kind of fluctuates a little bit. Crescendo, $849. It's the BC3500D. Let's check out the manual. And the manual, all it really tells us here is 3500 watts at 1 ohm or 7000 watts if you strap it. So what about the other ratings? Well, I looked all through the manual, could not find 4 ohm, could not find 2 ohm, could not find half ohm, whatever, nothing else in here. So kind of odd. But when you get the box, there's something on the side of the box. It says 1150 at 4 ohms, 1900 at 2 ohms, 3875 at 1 ohm, and it says clean. Does that mean 1% distortion? Is that clipping? I don't know what clean means, but anyway, here's a comparison of the 2. You can see the Crescendo is rated a little bit more, but anyway, we'll get more of that here shortly. Both amps are nearly identical at 540 millimeters or 21.26 inches long by 238 millimeters or 9.38 inches wide, and the thickness is about the same too, 59.6 millimeters or 2.35 inches. The similarities continue on the RCA input side. You can see they both have inputs and outputs for RCA, gain control, subsonic filter, bass boost, remote bass input, low pass filter, phase adjustment, which is variable, and a switch for output master or slave, and the RCA output to go along with that. On the power side, again, identical here. We have 1-aught inputs, single 1-aught inputs. We have 8-gauge speaker and remote outputs. Now, the one thing about the power input of this amp, or these amps I should say, is they are extremely close. I use the solid copper dual 1-aught inputs here from Toolmaker, and you can see they're way too close for comfort. Both amps come with the exact same bass knob, has a clipping indicator on it, and also uses the telephone style connector here on the back. Unfortunately, this one got damaged during shipping, so I didn't get to show it in operation. Now we're going to show the guts of both of these amplifiers after the dyno test, so stay tuned.
Play, Pops? Let's play.
Crescendo 3500. Let's do 4 ohms certified, 40 hertz. up to 1% THD. All right, 1,092 watts at 14.6. All right, now let's go 4 ohms, certified with a DC 3.5K. It's rated 750 watts at 14.4. I'm not sure the frequency because they don't tell us, but it's probably 100 hertz. But we do 40 hertz. So let's try it out, see if we can get that 750. Easily got the 750, 1121 watts. We have a little bit over 14.4 volts. We have 14.6, but still, you get over 1,000 watts, I'm sure, at 14.4 with this amp. Nicely rated DC. And again, efficiency extremely high, 92.8%. We pulled 82.5 amps. So comparison here, Crescendo, 1,092 watts, DC audio, 3.5K, 1,121 watts. It's only a 2.6% difference. That's too close to declare a winner. Let's keep going. All right, get you some Dyno 3,500. Let's try 2 ohms. 2 ohms certified, 40 hertz. It's rated 1,900, I think, watts. All right, 2,072 watts, 14.37 volts. Unfortunately, I could not find the video of the current measurement. You know what we gotta say.
You big dummy.
All right, we're gonna do another run here at 2 ohms certified 40 hertz. Our last run, we had a little bit too much voltage, a little bit over the 14.4, so hopefully this one may be right at it or a little bit less. Let's see about that. 1,800 watts, 2 ohms, certified, 40 hertz. Let's try it out. Very good. 2,171 watts at 14.32 volts. So, yeah, still did its rated power plus more. And again, efficiency very good, 80%. We pulled 189.3 amps of current. Here's a comparison of the two. 2,072 watts for the Crescendo, 2,171 for the DC audio. Again, very minute difference, 4.6% in power output. Again, too close to declare a winner. Let's keep going. All right, Crescendo Bass Clef BC 3,500. We're going to try it certified at 1 ohm, 40 hertz. According to the box, it should do 3,875 watts at 13.8 volts. So let's see. All right, 3732 at 14.3. So we won't quite as high as it said on the box, but not too far from it. 3,700 watts from 3,500. Once again, efficiency numbers through the roof, 85.3%. We pulled 306.1 amps of current. Amazing. All right, DC audio 3.5K, rated 3,500 watts at 1 ohm. So let's try it. 1 ohm certified, 40 hertz. See if we can get 3,500 watts. Here we go. Wow, yes we can. 3,868 watts at 14.38, right at 14.4 volts. Nicely done, DC audio. Once again, efficiency extremely high, 83.6%. We pulled 321.6 amps of current. Here's comparison between the two. Crescendo 3732, DC audio 3868. That is extremely close. In fact, if you do the math, 3.5% difference in power output. That's tolerance of the components, 5%. So that's too close. So why are they so close? Well, let's take the bottom off both amps and look closer. Alright guys, today Amplifier Education 101 on why we say a lot of manufacturers use quote-unquote cookie cutter designs. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Two different manufacturers. The one at the top is Crescendo 3500, the one at the bottom is DC Audio 3.5K. Both rated 3500 watts, and as you can see, there's a lot of similarities here. In fact, it's exactly the same board, although one is blue, one is red. I'm going to show you. Part number right here, SMB 110-81. Here's the Crescendo. Part number SMB 110-81. So same exact part. I'm going to show you a couple of the differences. Obviously, right off the bat, you can see DC puts a sticker on top of their caps. Crescendo doesn't do that. So just makes it look nicer, if you ask me, to open it up and see DC. Ooh, that looks nice. And I don't know if I like the blue or the red better. They both are really slick looking. One of the other big differences for me, the DC Audio uses the cheap RCAs. These are the old, just really cheap style. Crescendo uses these Tiffany style. You can see the wires coming out of the back, and it's hard to see right here, but they're really nice and thick. These are the high-end RCA jacks, and honestly, you know, if you're going to spend this much on an amp, I think they should all have these type connectors. These are just more durable, more reliable, last longer, that kind of thing. You can see the way the transistors are clamped in, exactly the same between the Crescendo and the DC. Again, the board's the same, components seem to be almost exactly the same. Caps, the number of caps, the brand of caps, the ratings on all of them, all the resistors, everything. I've kind of gone over it with a fine-tooth comb. It looks like everything's the same. Driver board's the same, which that's kind of expected because most of those are generic. It may just be the way it looks, but it looks like the power wires on the Crescendo here may be just a little bit thicker than the DC. I know they're a different color, so it could just be a optical conclusion I'm coming to, or an optical disillusion.
You big dummy.
But yeah, the other thing that the Crescendo has, and I'm gonna get out my little pen here so I can point to it. So right here on the board, right here, there's a connection for a fan, and the fan connects to the bottom plate of the amplifier. We'll go here down here to the DC Audio. You can see right there on the circuit board is a place for fan, but it has no connector there. So you could easily add a fan to the bottom of your DC Audio, but yeah, pretty much identical here. Again, I like the RCAs better on the Crescendo. I like the fact that it has a fan. Otherwise, pretty much identical. You know, choose your brand, choose your favorite, DC Audio or Crescendo, because it's exactly the same amplifier. All right, here we got the Crescendo on the Dyno, playing some music. Has a fan in it, it's pretty loud, but we're gonna try it out here with some Magic Mic on the sub and check out the current pull, all that good stuff. So let's check it out. Thumping pretty good. We'll check out the current pull during the massive thump. Sounds pretty good. All right, I know you guys always like to see tests with the speakers and subs, and I'm working on a deal right now to get me some more subwoofers. I know you guys laugh at this Infinity sub. Anyway, what I wanted to do was just give you guys a little flex showing you how this DC Audio does at 4 ohms, and I'm also going to show the current pull when I really jam on it and see what it kind of current pull we get. So let's see the flex.
That's kind of amazing right there to see what appears to be like 1,000 watts and it's only pulling 20 amps. So very efficient at 4 ohms, and it's going to push the heck out of your sub. So nice job, DC Audio. I like this 3.5K on the dyno. Looks good. Has a few issues with some of the RCA jacks and some of the other stuff that's kind of cheapo, but overall very nice job on the dyno. Alright guys, there you have the video comparison of the DC Audio 3.5K Crescendo BC3500D. Same amp, different heat sink a little bit, you know, pretty much same board, same components. So choose whichever one you prefer. Heard some people say they like one over the other based on the manufacturer and how good they take care of them, so always take that into consideration. And see the prices of all the amps. We're going to test Scar Audio up next, and then we're going to save Orion and Sundown for the final test and final showdown. Thanks as always for watching. Check the video description for more links. Until next time, BD Wiz, I'm out of here.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Alright, Crescendo BC3500. We're going to try a dynamic run at 0.5 ohm. Don't try this at home. Amp is not rated to handle 0.5 ohm, I don't believe. I would not generally recommend doing this, but we're under optimal conditions here on the test bench, and yeah, we'll see what it does. Will it work? Will it go into protect? Will it blow up? Hopefully not. But all right, permission from the owner granted. Is it going to work? Let's try it. Here we go. All right, we went into protect. That's good. If we needed to go into protect, that's good that it went into protect, so no problem here. 0.5 ohm, don't do it. Crescendo 3500. All right, I've been given permission by the owner of this DC Audio 3.5K. I can test it at 0.5 ohm dynamic burst. So guys, don't ever run your amps under the rating that the manufacturer gives, like in this case 1 ohm. I know people do it all the time. This is just for seeing big numbers. That's really all this is. This is not something you're going to expect in your car, especially after impedance rise and all that. It's just for fun, okay? So chill out. Let's just see what it'll do. Or if it goes into protect. Hopefully it doesn't blow up because I don't want to have to explain that to my friend. So here we go. Hold on to your hats. Is it going to work? Is it going to blow? Big D going to be sad? Your mama going to smack you? Here we go. All right. Answer that question. So it went into protect. See the little red light? So that's a good thing. We like amps that go into protect when they need to. And again, don't run your amps under the recommended ohm load. It's like running your engine way past red line. It's not good for it. It's going to decrease the life. It's going to kill your efficiency, kill your electrical. So good job, DC, with the nice built-in protection circuitry here. That's what it should do. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see amps blown up. So yeah, good job, DC.